Hey y'all, it's Lita Monet, and I'm here with Willie, about to get into his mental health check-in here at Cred Café. How you feeling?
Chilling, you feel me? Chilling, working.
I know that's right. I love this cafe. I'm really happy that we did it here.
No, for sure.
Like it just give a vibe. But to break the ice with any guest that I bring on to my podcast, what would you rate your mental health right now? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
Right now,
hmm
I'm probably at like a 7.5, 8 right now.
Okay. What's
Eight.
the components to this number? What's making this up for you?
Uh, I'm a little overwhelmed with work. You know what I'm saying? Creative stuff I want to get into.
hmm
Not in a bad way. It's just a lot. I'm trying to figure out how to manage it.
Yeah.
Uh, One of the things that helped a lot. It was probably lower at the end of the year. It's probably at like 5 end of last year. But I started this year, I put my life on like a schedule,
hmm
and even just seeing it helped like calm me down.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, that helped because I felt like I had a bigger mountain to climb this year,
hmm
and putting it on the schedule helped me see I could do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that
A
helped.
routine definitely puts you back in like a groove of things, because I remember when I was done with college and I didn't have no classes or nothing like that. It
Mhm.
was just me just, oh, I'm about to do this right now. Like it was
Yeah.
just too scattered. Like I was
Yeah.
disorganized. Everything just felt weird. Like, and that put you in a deeper funk.
Hell yeah. And that's what's so funny even about school. Like I dropped out of school for 2 years and went back.
Mhm.
And I went back for that reason. Like my life is just too all over the place. I need
Mhm.
to get back in routine. And since then I've been moving more like a college student outside of school,
Yeah.
but I never really put a schedule together.
Yeah.
And doing that made it even like better. But I went back for sure because I'm like, bro, I need some routine in my life. This shit
The
just
structure be there.
yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know, having a structure, it help you like remember to eat. It help you remember to do all types of stuff that you probably
Yeah,
wouldn't. Cause it be certain days where I'd be like, dang, I didn't even eat today.
yeah.
I'd be
Hell
like, I
yeah.
done moved around too much, and then
Then your body get used to it, and it
mhm,
don't be even. You don't even feel hungry till it's
mhm.
8 p.m. Like
Talking about, dang, it's 3 a.m. What I'm about to eat? Everything closed. I'm about to
nah.
just eat some air, go to sleep. I
For
don't know.
sure, for sure.
But to get into our first question is into childhood trauma, and I like to ask people like, do you feel like your childhood made you hungrier in your adulthood?
Yeah. Uh, and I can't say I had I look back on my childhood and I had a great childhood. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But it was a lot of high expectations on me young,
Mhm.
and that has never left me. Like I've judged myself based on expectations from even childhood.
Yeah.
And it's really like, bro, you ain't got to accomplish it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I be putting that pressure on myself because I be trying to chase, whether it's my brothers or my mom's satisfaction, whatever it
Mhm.
might be, and I be like tripping over that shit. And that's from childhood, but it's
Yeah.
not really a bad thing because I'm motivated. But it do fuck with my mental health sometimes because I be wanting to be further than I am, but I really be in a good place type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you got the recognition that you always wanted, like you always heard the affirmations, or is that something that you lacked in your childhood?
No, I always was encouraged. I was always told I could do anything, given the opportunity to try anything, all
Mhm.
that. So I can't say that. Like, I always felt like I had the support system to do anything. It was just the accomplishments of my brothers made it seem like I was supposed to reach certain stuff faster.
Mm.
For me and even for my parents, my brothers, it was all like accomplishing shit was normal to us. So we
Yeah.
like, nigga, you should be doing, you know what I'm
Uh huh.
saying? And I had to grow up and learn like, shit, I'm still young. I got time. I can do all this shit still. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So yeah, I say that more than like I wasn't encouraged or anything. It was just like a lot of success early. So it made me feel like, nigga, you supposed to be
Supposed to be doing it
20 with
anyways.
Bentleys
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, nigga, nah.
How you gotten comfortable with like celebrating small wins for yourself? Like even knowing like you've been accomplishing so much in like a short period of time, do you just feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing that anyways, and don't celebrate yourself, or do you celebrate
I'm
every time?
starting to. I'm
Mhm.
starting to. I think last year went so fast, I ain't really had time to. But every
Mm-hmm.
time something happened, I had to open up the next day. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I have, like, the 1 year anniversary is what really made me stop and be like, damn, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Mm-hmm.
did it. Chill. Don't always think about tomorrow. Like, you good right now. So I'm starting to. And that's important because it do rejuvenate you
Mm-hmm.
for the next run.
Yeah,
Shit.
definitely make you like plan another goal or something. Like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
what else am I to celebrate? Like, I was never celebrating any win. Like, the only time I celebrated something like recently was when I got into my master's program and I took myself out. But like everything else is like, all right, you graduated college, next thing, go get a job. Like, it was always like steady, like, all right, next thing, don't celebrate it. Like, even with my journals and stuff, when I hit 1 year, I made a post and that's it. Like, nobody
really
seen nothing else from it. But with the podcast, when it hit 1 year next month, I'm actually do something.
Oh, it'll be 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yep,
That's
next
dope.
month.
Congrats, then, for sure.
Thank
That's
you.
all right.
Thank you. That's good though. You do have a great support system. It seemed like. How was your connection with your parents growing up?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Like I said, they was always present, always in my life. Sometimes it felt overbearing, you know what I'm saying? So it was good. It was certain things that looking back I can see I needed, but it didn't feel like I was missing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got a good relationship. But it's honestly, still like as adults figuring out because we've been so tight knit that we move like it's still 1998. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no more, just naturally. So it's now being adults and finding out how to be business partners and mother and son or brother and brother. That's becoming a little tough to navigate.
Hectic, yeah.
But it's always been like they like they are the authority figures, but they always been like our big brother and sister too type shit. So I can't complain about that. It's just been we've been so ambitious. A lot of our struggles come from chasing dreams. You know what I'm saying? Then life, everybody go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's death or bills got to be paid, whatever. But it's been more so chasing big dreams that'll bring
y'all together.
bring us together, but also bring shit into our circle that wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
If we wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where it'd be like, okay, we hit with a curveball. We might, we might got to figure it out. Might be bad for a week, month. Then y'all find your rhythm again.
Right. You got to learn to adapt to things. That's what I like. Like the bounce back thing, like people really don't understand. When the bounce back feel way better. Like just going through bad things, then bouncing back from it, and then watching it. Like if you just go back and look at it, just be like,
and you adopt the mentality of, and I don't want it to sound too insensitive, but if you're looking for the lesson in everything, you start to see nothing as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you still gonna deal with your emotions from it and all that. But when something bad happened to me, I'm like, God, what you teaching me? What you teaching me? And that helps me like not get so down. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the mentality. If you adopt it, it'll keep you going. Because it's like, all right, it is a lesson in this. God don't give you nothing you can't handle. I know it sounds cliche, but if you lock in on that, and once you fight through, you realize the lesson and like, oh shit, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
My cousin was just saying that yesterday too in our messages because I was going off about something that I was so mad about. He was like, lesson learned, right? And I was like, not today. Say it tomorrow. Say it tomorrow.
No, I do be like that too.
But like, look, every time I take something to like one of my guy cousins, it's like men is so solution based. Like it ain't none of that. How you feeling now?
But it is. I'm learning. Sometimes a crash out day is inevitable, and I don't mean you fuck up your emotion, but you might just need to stuff your head in the pillow for 24 hours, cry into the pillow. Nobody see it, but you wake up the next morning like, all right, got it out of me.
So I'm cool now. I had to do that.
I had to. Phone off. I'm crying today. Nobody gonna see it. So you ain't gotta feel less than or nothing. Even if people see it, ain't nothing wrong with that. But If you need to just be like, stop and just let the shit out, you gotta do it. Cause you just gonna be, you only gonna be a piece of yourself trying to do what you need your full self to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All that build up be bad too.
Hell
that
yeah.
build up be so bad.
And you fucking like me, customer service is number one.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm holding shit in and the customer say one wrong thing and you feel me? It's like I lost the customer. Might have lost 550. Yeah.
I could have handled that differently.
Yeah, man, way differently. Could have just shut up. You know?
Let somebody else take over. Hey, man, just tap in right here. But when you hear support systems outside of your family, who is one person that come up for you?
I got a tight friend group, so I could name a few. You know what I'm saying? And all my homies, we be having each other back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we need, yeah, we don't judge each other. We honest too. Like, bro, if I can't do it, I can't do it. If I can't meet you at that play you trying to make, if I can't loan you this or whatever, I can't do it. But if I can, I got you. And we got a good group of homies that, you know what I'm saying, it's like that. Because we all dream chasers at the end of the day, and we know like you don't accomplish nothing alone. So if you can't accept help from the people you trust enough to help, like it's some people I wouldn't ask for help because you don't need to know I need it. But my close friend is like, hey bro, I need you today. I know you're not gonna judge me. I know you're not gonna tell somebody or tweet about it or some shit. So it's like shit, we locked in. So I got, my family, friends. I keep it there for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And I let relationships grow. So it take a long time for me to be like, you my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I had to learn that last year. I learned that in the worst way possible last year. Like, I never.
Yeah. It's important.
Never.
It's important because we living in it with social media and all this shit. We living in the time of just opportunists. So people will play that fucking game for a way longer time than you can imagine. So you gotta just be like, I even do with dating. I'm the same way. Like I fuck with you, but I gotta get this shit some time.
That was my biggest lesson last year. Like even now, like, cause I still work around people. Like I still work in a high school. I still work at the psych ward and stuff. But when you around people so long, 12 hours is crazy.
Hell yeah.
They start talking to you about their life and all this, da-da-da. Like you get too comfortable with people. So that was my issue, like letting people come to me. Because I'm already nice. I'm already like, people gravitate to talk to me. So, I mean, I just get that. But it was just like, all right, you coming to me, now I'm thinking you my friend, we hanging out, da-da-da-da. And you still done some shicey stuff. So that was like one of my biggest lessons that I'm happy I learned for sure.
Yeah, you gotta be patient with relationships, letting them grow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking long, and people growing constantly. So even the people you know still changing. It don't mean if they morals intact, maybe they morals won't change, but people constantly growing. So it's like you gotta get that shit time to be like, okay, we stamped now. You know what I'm saying?
What's the core memory you got from when your support system showed up for you?
Core memory? That's gonna be hard to think about on the spot. Let's come back to that.
Come back to it?
Come back to that.
Okay. Well, on mine, I'm gonna answer. I do like answering back and forth. It kind of gives people time to think.
Yeah, that helps.
But one of my core memories when my support system showed up, honestly, it was my graduation party. I had paid for it all, like, cause I'm a person, I hate asking for help. That's one thing about me, cause like growing up, that's all we did was ask for help. Like my mom, she got hit by a drunk semi-truck driver, so we always was asking people for help. So it's like me growing up, watching that and seeing people always pay for our tab or something. I hated that. Like I hated sympathy, all that. So now as an adult, I don't ask for nothing. So my graduation party, I paid like the open bar, I did the hall venue, I did the whatever I needed, all the alcohol. Nobody was doing nothing for me. But like I sent the invites, nobody RSVP'd. So I'm like, what's tea? Like, what's tea? And then everybody ended up showing up, and it was like one of the things we had to wait. Like, all right, it's 5 o'clock. People on Black people time. Like, what's up? 8 o'clock came. They all showed up. They all brought their own bottles too. So not like the open bar. She left all the stuff there. She left because like nobody was popping up. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna just leave the bar here, y'all. You feel me? And then they all came because it was my birthday too. I had just turned 21, and I was sitting there like, I know y'all did not
That'd be
on
crazy.
Instagram watching me just, hey, yo, I just graduated, like, and you
Yeah.
not here, and then they all popped up. So that was like real good.
Yeah, nah, that's
Cause
dope.
my parents divorced, and they both was there. My dad ended up bringing his girlfriend, so it was like it was no drama, and I was just like, yo, I fucks with y'all.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up for sure.
I fuck with y'all for real. But if you want, we can still come back to
No,
it.
that did give me some time. I thought of like when I first started making music. I come from sports. I grew up playing basketball. When I talk about that success of my brothers, it was all in basketball. So, but I was the youngest, and they was like huge, especially in the city. But then it grew outside of that. So when I stopped hooping and decided to rap, it was like this nigga quitting. You know what I'm saying? That was the view of it. Like he quitting basketball. Everybody say they rap when they quitting some shit type of vibe. But my family, my close friends are the ones, because I was making music and I wasn't stupid. Like if I thought the shit was weak, I wasn't gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? But I also still needed that reassurance. And I know my niggas would, if my shit was weak, they would
tell you.
Yeah, like no, my nigga, go overseas or something. You know what I'm saying? So them just re-encouraging me, you know, being behind the music. When we had a kickback, they'd play it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing that shit. They'd play it, shit like that. So that was, and now, you know, I'm still rapping to this day, and I wouldn't be without that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's for sure. For sure.
That's what's up. See, you really be needing like people reassurance. Some people don't get that. Like, we're not asking for too much. It's just like, tell me when it's something like, you feel me? Just keep going. Because a lot of people either don't hear like, I'm proud of you growing up, or, you know, they don't ever have it. So like, it take one person to really believe in you. Like, it don't take a lot. It's just that one person that you just.
And it don't gotta be somebody close. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta believe in yourself enough to keep going without hearing that.
Yeah.
But it could be a random person, like, hey, bro, keep going. You know what I'm saying? That shit at least give you 3 more months.
Yeah.
And then somebody else might say it, or you might accomplish something, you know, type shit. So.
Yeah, because all my reassurance for sure, like even with doing this, it don't come from nothing social media. Like it come from me being at the psych ward. Like, because they'll see, because I walk around with my book at work, and they be like, that's so cute. My name not on it or nothing. They don't know it's mine. So it's like, I ain't got to say nothing else. Like, I got patients, I got my coworkers. That book cute. Where you get that from? Not even saying it's mine yet. So it's like, this got full potential. Like, that's all I got in my head. It's just people just always
and people
need
that, like, especially in the Black community, we ain't taught to journal, to express ourselves, to let things out. You know, like we just talking about men. Men just so solution based. They don't always feel when we need to. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that help you be still and like write it out, really think about it, and it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic for sure. So
absolutely. Why do you think men can't really express themselves or feel weird?
I wouldn't say can't. I would say, I mean, it's tough because as a man, you are expected to be strong all the time. Like you don't really get a chance to ever show weakness. Even when you do, people don't see it as strength. Like I see showing vulnerability as strength. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be strong to be vulnerable in front of people. But it's not viewed like that. You know what I'm saying? So men, and you don't, and when people see weakness, they attack. So as a man, it's like, I'm not showing none. You know what I'm saying? And we get stuck in that. And we gotta rethink what strength is. Because it is vulnerability and strength. It's softness and strength. But you know, we're not taught that. And it's not always good to show it. Because it is. It just bring energy that even if it ain't weakness, you might have to prove you strong now because niggas thinking you weak. So as a man, it's like, nigga, like if I went to jail right now, I can't. I gotta be like, nigga, no matter how scared I am, I gotta, you feel me? So it's like, you know, that's just what it is. Even with dating, it's like, I might want to be soft with my woman. Like I said, it might be a new thing. And I might want to be soft, but she might see it and be like, this nigga soft. You know what I'm saying? So men just like defense mechanism. It's like, I ain't gonna show it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But how much of a mental strain is that to always have to have a guard up?
It's heavy. It's heavy. I mean, we so conditioned to do it, I don't think we always even know that's what the burden we feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's heavy because it's like nobody want to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, niggas want to, you know, niggas ain't trying to do that all the fucking time. I want to chill. I don't want to have to look at over my shoulder all the time. You know what I'm saying? Feel like, but it, you know, it's a man though. I'm a man, so if, like, if I got a family or whatever, no matter how scared I am, I risk my life for theirs. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's like you gotta accept what comes with being a man, but you also gotta define it for yourself. You know what I mean? And that's what we don't always do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you believe in healing your significant other, or do they gotta come healed?
I believe in. I don't think no one's 100% healed.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in, like I said, grace, allowing people to, if I like you, love you enough, allowing people to not be perfect. Like as long as it ain't, for me, as long as it ain't against my morals.
Yeah.
Like if you got some shit clashing with my morals, I can't be around.
Yeah.
But if it's just, you know, some childhood trauma you growing through and I'm fucking with you or whatever, you know, as long as you giving me the same grace I'm trying to get you, I can stick it out. But if I'm giving you grace and you like on some shit with me, I'm being patient. You know what I'm saying?
Okay then. I'm gonna ask a prompt out my book for friendships.
Okay.
Cause we really tagging these prompts. I ain't gonna lie. We done went through a couple.
Okay. You skipped a couple answers though, but it's cool.
I did.
It's cool. It's all good. That was intentional.
I did. No, I say it in all my interviews. Like when people start trying to when I feel like I'm getting interviewed, I just be like, "What you doing?"
Okay. Like, come on, bro.
Like I don't have a problem with answering them or like talking, but I really have an issue with talking. Like if you ask anybody, like whenever you see me in public, I'm either turned and I'm like, music is like you see me just like this. You don't ever see me in no club talking to people. You don't ever really see me talking unless I'm networking or having a talk. But I'm the most quiet person ever.
Nah, but you be in here chilling when you pull up for sure, so I can see that.
Man, how do you feel like you could be a better friend?
I get caught up, especially lately. I be so locked in work. I don't be doing everything I want to do, even on the family side. You know what I'm saying? And I be using work as the excuse, especially because it's family business and it benefit friends. Some of my friends work here. You know what I'm saying? So I be using that as an excuse to do things I should do outside of here, and I need to stop doing that. I gotta attend to like my relationships better. Sure.
I feel it.
Man.
Okay then. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years. Man, it could be a lot. Times is rapidly changing, so it's hard for me to even predict what 5 years from now would look like, just worldview.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, you know, I'm locked in here. This is gonna be definitely successful in 5 years. Hopefully, we'll probably be looking at location 2. You know what I'm saying? Music could be growing. It already grow organically, and I'm trying to keep it that way. So music, I'll be in a better place musically. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I might have a little whoop wop. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm 33 now, so I'm trying to like.
Oh, you up there?
Yeah, well, I'll be 33 this year. I'll be 33 this year. I'm already calling myself 33. But yeah, I'm trying to like, you know, I'm trying to make that turn with my life. It's time to chill. You know what I'm saying? Get my money, get low.
Absolutely. What goals have you achieved that you kind of boast about? Like, what's your biggest achievement?
Biggest achievement? I mean, it's the cred right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was something. When we was opening, I knew I had to like super lock in. So even just locking in was a goal for me.
Yeah.
So that I did it for a year, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what happened, it ain't really even about what happened in the year. It's just me locking in, being here as much as possible, damn near every day, you know what I'm saying? And getting better every day.
Yeah.
That was something I wanted to prove to myself I could do, because I always compared my love for things to my brother's love for basketball. And they would work on that shit every day. They was 7 years old, dribbling down the whole street and shit. And I ain't never love it that much to do that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I always wanted to find something I would commit to like that. And it's been music in the Cred. So, you know, last year.
We see it too, though. We definitely see it.
Appreciate it.
We love the Lions games, everything that you bring here. Me meeting Coco Jones here, that was fire.
Shout out to Coco.
That was fire.
Shout out to Coco.
This gonna be big. This already big.
I can't see it. I'm so in it. I don't see it.
It's already big.
I appreciate it.
Like, I'll be bringing new people in here. Like, somebody was trying to tease me earlier because I was like, yeah, I'm about to go up there and do a mental check-in. He was like, would you be mad if I took one of my dates up there? I was like, the place I introduced you to? What? Well, like, no, I take her up there and make sure you get 3 drinks. They like $15.
You feel me? Come on now.
Make sure you tip too.
For sure. Every time.
Okay. All right. So we are wrapping up with this mental health check-in. It's going great. I love the answers and just the vibe, just going back to back, bouncing off of each other. Lastly, I like to talk about forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing you should do while you are in your healing phase, is learning how to forgive other people and learning how to forgive yourself. So, what would you forgive yourself for?
Forgive myself for? What would I forgive myself for? I think, of course, I'm my biggest critic. Sometimes too harshly for reasons I stated earlier, with like the expectations young and shit. So I would say, and I don't know how exactly I want to word it, but kind of forgive myself for putting that pressure on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now kind of working on unlearning, you know, instant gratification or like fast ascension. You know what I'm saying? And trying to be on this just steady climb. I would say, yeah, that, like, just forgive myself for always putting so much pressure on myself to do things that take 10 years in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. So yeah, just, you know, for that pressure, because it caused a lot of stressful nights I didn't even have to have looking back. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. So that first thing came to mind for sure.
Okay. What would you forgive your parents for?
My parents. My parents, I ain't gonna lie, I love my parents. And I know that ain't the question. But even the things I feel like I could be mad at, I always stop myself, because they especially knowing with some of my friends growing up, you know, what they didn't have, or just the scope of just blackness in the family, you know what I'm saying? The family dynamic of being black. I forgive them for everything immediately, because they was just so present there.
Yeah.
Never made us feel like, even though we ain't grow up rich and no shit like that, they never made us feel like we needed anything, because they loved us so much. So, you know, I try my best not to get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm justified. And I do, you know, they look at this and be like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, inside I'll be like, y'all already did everything I could ask y'all for.
Yeah.
So I can't even, it'd be hard to be mad at them for long. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Man.
I love when I get those answers, like people, different perspectives on what their parents, because like different people, upbringings and stuff, it'd just be like they be mad, and that be the main thing. Parents kind of be the main reason why people be mad for so long. And it was, who was I talking? I was talking to a girl named Maddie, because our stories kind of was the same, me and hers, with our mom. Like, I'm not close to my mom anymore, but I'm the youngest. So, you know, growing up, I was mama's girl. Like, we locked in. And then they got divorced. My parents got divorced, and it was just like, all right, share time with who? Like, is it biased now? But I started feeling it more as an adult. Like, not even an adult. I had to say 18, 19. I say 18, 19. Only because I'm away at school. I can pick and choose when to come home, who house to go to. And it was like a lot of me getting in the way of my forgiving people and like forgiving myself because I was always pointing my finger at like why you messed up my senior year, why you messed up my college. Like it was never me sitting there and like, dang, you did go through a divorce. You know, like it was never me shifting it to being like, how would I feel if I was it? You feel me?
And that's the thing, we do got to look at our parents and say, like, even now, you know, my parents had my oldest brother, I think they was 27, 28. So to think like that and you raising people and you still dealing with bills, you still dealing with, you want to achieve certain shit and this, that, it's going to get away. It's going to affect, you know, the children, you know, in whatever way, especially depending on how they handle it. And you got to give them that grace of knowing like they still growing. Like my mom is 60 plus 9. She is quick to be like, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. So like 28, 30-year-old, and in our generation, it'd be like 24, 25. You gotta know like they're not gonna do everything right. They're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to see that young, but now it'd be like, okay, I gotta try to let it go. It's still trauma. I gotta try to let it go because niggas was young.
So yeah, that's another thing. I feel like this year I'm trying to like learn that more, like really focus on that with my parents because I don't have the best relationship with them. Like I just recently moved back with my dad because I didn't want to pay rent no more. So I was like, I'll come to your house. But I was saving for school too, so it's like I don't want to. Like, just let me come home.
But that's the thing. That's how it's supposed to be. Black families is one of the only ones that be like, you supposed to.
You gotta leave.
18, get an apartment and shit. Like, no.
It ain't no way. Not with this economy, nothing. I can't.
Hell no.
Even if I could afford it, I don't want to afford it. Like,
and it's you much more likely to be successful if you could stay in your parents' house longer. You know what I'm saying? If you know, and as you grow up, you supposed to come home with groceries sometimes. Maybe put something on the rent. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Because I am housing you now and you grown. You ain't no baby. You know what I'm saying? You can fend for yourself. So come add to the house now. But it's still like, you know, I ain't paying bills. You know what I'm saying? So I should be able to grow.
I love that so much right now. So sometimes, look, cause I cook and stuff. Like I make something, or if my dad texts me like I'm at Sam's Club, I'll tell him what stuff to get and I'll make it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the way he seasons food, it's like he about to put it on the grill. Like all you see is seasoning on top of stuff. So it's like that's my thing with him. Like I will cook, I will clean, cause my dad is a cop, so it's like he never really at home. We usually got the same schedule anyway, so it's like. He got more stuff to do than me. Like, so I just be like, okay, I'll walk the dog, I'll feed the dog. I'm not paying no rent. I'm good.
No, for sure. And that was like in my story, that was the blessing of my support system. Because when I was at that point where it's like, living at my mama's house is hard now. I mean, nigga, I want to go out. I want to come home late. Can't just disrespect their rules. But I had brothers. And brother bought a crib. I could go live with him. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, and it was like, you know, that's where I learned what I just said. Like, cause I'd just be like, you know, and my brother was in the league. So when I was younger, I was just thinking, he got it. But now, I ain't gonna even say now, as I got older and still was living with him, it was like, okay, Willie, cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut the grass, bro. Bring something for the fridge, something, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I really learned that at, cause it was like, my nigga is working hard. He go work out every day. He go overseas, whatever. And I'm just in this nigga crib, all the amenities.
Just chilling.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. At least clean up around this bitch, whatever. So you gotta respect the support. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
What do you think is the hardest thing about forgiveness and all, like in general, just the idea of forgiving?
I think forgiving feels like I was talking about with men. I think forgiveness is the time everybody feel what men live with. Like it feel weak to forgive. And that's another thing I see as a strength too, because it's not just the person you forgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like you also releasing, you letting go of it too. You releasing it from your mental, your heart, you know what I'm saying? That burden is getting off you when you forgive that person or the situation. And I think that's a lot of shit we need to just look at differently so we are moving better. Because forgiveness is one of the most powerful forces, you know what I'm saying? If you can muster up the courage to do it.
Yeah.
But it feel like you like, you know, I always got to be the bigger man. The person that's always the bigger man, usually the realest nigga in the room. You know what I'm saying? It may not always feel good. And that's what people don't even realize about being a real nigga. Don't always feel good to do real nigga shit. Sometimes you want to smack a motherfucker. But, you know, you might have to, you ain't important enough to even slap.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I think, you know, we just got to see more stuff as on the positive side of it. We quick to look at the negative side of shit. If you look at that positive side more, you'll be like, all right, can't forgive you. Because I don't got to talk to you again.
Yeah.
I forgive you. That don't mean you can call me tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the strength in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, my life going on, bro. I ain't about to carry you with me even. I'm not fucking with you no more anyway.
Yeah.
So why carry it with me? You forgive him, bro. Go on about your life.
Yeah. That is so powerful, too. It's so mature to do. Like,
yeah. It ain't easy, though.
It's not easy.
It ain't easy.
And I think of, like, different lists of, like, different things to forgive myself for and other people because I'm a crash out for real. People don't know that, but I could be crashing out on my own, though, because it's just, like, I take advice from, like, patients and whatnot. Like, one patient told me to pull up on somebody, and I did it. Not gonna lie, I did it. But, you know, it felt good in the moment. It did. It felt good in the moment. And then, you know, it didn't do nothing for me. Because, you know, grandma opened the door. I talked to grandma. And then he mad out the window. Like, why was you here? What was you talking about? You feel me? Like, it feel good in that moment because it's just like, you ain't think I was going to do that, did you? But it didn't do nothing for me.
And a lot of times crash outs be one split decision that can cost you
everything. That's why I be thinking now, like, I just be out and think, like, how can this just be a crash out timeout? Like,
that's a good way to put it, though. That's one of the things I learned from my pops, you know, and it's one of my biggest strengths is like my patience and stillness. Now, I be so patient for so long, I can't crash out because it'd be like,
it'd be too much.
You been chilling for 6 months, bro. This nigga got you fucked up. It's time to let this person know. But it's like if you can just take a deep breath, be still, you will think of like I said, the person ain't even worth the crash out. You know, I got way more to lose than them. That's probably why we even in this situation. It's probably something they projected onto me, most likely. And I need to just chill, see that, and be like, go ahead.
I just don't look cute in jail.
Nobody
I ain't got no makeup kits in jail.
Nobody look cute in jail. Niggas don't look tough in jail, none of that. Stop going to fucking jail.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
and I don't even listen. I wouldn't be mad if nobody put bond on my stuff because I ain't.
Nah, that's what.
But no, I feel like because I think of something new every time I ask this question. I would forgive myself for being the distant family member.
I feel that.
Because every time it's like a holiday or something, I'm the first one out of there. Like, all right, got my food, said hey to y'all, got some hugs, I'm out. But then I go home and I be thinking like, dang, like we don't really got no traditions. Like it really put me back in a negative space when they all was still there. Feel me? So I gotta forgive myself from being a distant family member, just thinking too much on how we all dysfunctional. Like I don't want to be around because you make me feel this way, you make me feel that way, instead of just being present in the moment and then dealing with it later. So
and you never know like what you're doing with these conversations you having. People watching. And you never know how the dynamic changes. Like by next Thanksgiving, you're gonna be doing this shit the whole year. You never know who's seeing it and really looking at you different from the last time you seen it.
Yeah.
You might still be stuck in that last time, but they've been watching you. You probably ain't seen them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of this Cred stuff. I be getting back around people, and their energy be way different, and they'd be like, "Oh, I can't stay here longer." You know, and not because of that, but just because that tension ain't in the room.
Yeah.
Because they like, it's an admiration more so than a hate or whatever was before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We love everything that we just talked about. I love doing these. I ain't gonna lie. It just makes me feel so much better.
No, and I'll be watching we need these. I ain't gonna lie. We need these. Because even like, this younger generation and the way the world going, we need to be still and see shit better.
Yeah, definitely.
This shit about to get real.
It's about to go crazy.
Shit about to get real.
My job already sending out newsletters and emails about us. Man. Like, we in the crossfire. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's about to get real. And the only way to get through it is gonna be community coming together. Mm-hmm. And the best way to do that is to be healing yourself. Because whenever you're around people, you got to deal with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be your best version of yourself to be in those situations. This Cred shit helped me so much. Because I'm a quiet nigga, for real. Like you said, I'm a quiet nigga, but I be having to talk.
Yeah.
And it made me, and I got to provide good customer service. So even when somebody else crash out, I be having to be like,
redirect it.
Yeah, like let me, you know what I'm saying? So it's just important to look at ourselves and shit like journaling, conversations, you know what I'm saying? It's important.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. This really do be helping me talk to people too, because like I said, I don't like talking. Mm-hmm. So it's like, this is my stuff. Like, I have to talk. Like, I can't just sit here and be like, all right, spill.
Yeah,
I have to talk. Like, you feel me? I'm about to read each page and just start talking. Like, ain't nobody watching that.
Hell no.
But it really do help me talk, because I got to talk to 18-year-olds to get ready to go to college. Like, I have to be able to really talk and make you feel comfortable talking to me. So it just be things that be surprising myself too. Like, oh, girl, you got some personality back. Like, because it be hard. Like, I got social anxiety. I have like everything that just be like people staring at me. I hate that. Like, it just be bad. But this has been a great mental health check-in. Y'all tap in, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who y'all want to see on here next. Don't forget to come to Cred Café.
Pull up on us.
Pull up. It's food, drinks, a cafe,
coffee, all types of shit. Study, Uno, watch TV, do that you want. Crib away from the crib.
Tap in, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to show love to Willie Music and the cafe and all the family ventures they got going on. They gonna have a coffee break coming up. So if you see those online, tap in.
Every Saturday, 10 to 3. Pull up.
Don't forget to get you a Note to Self mental health journal. They on Amazon. They also on Barnes & Noble online store. TikTok shop. If you still got TikTok, I can still ship them. Just saying.
That's hard though. It's hard as fuck.
Thank you.